So, ayun. Okay, so ngayon, tapos na tayo sa ating web server. Okay, so ngayon magpo-proceed tayo sa ating number 7 or yung pang 7 na requirement, which is yung group policies. So, ngayon, ang una natin gawin is yung nasa I o yung first Roman. Itong each department should have its own desktop wallpaper. So, para gawin yan, buksan natin ulit ang ating web server 2008. And then, punta tayo sa ating start, administrative tools, and ating group policy management. Okay, so once na nandito na kayo sa loob, select nyo yung gusto nyong OU, organizational unit, or base doon is yung ating department. So meron naman tayong dalawang department, administrative department and academic department. So ang nilagay ko dito is program or courses. Anyway, same lang naman yung content nun nasa loob nun. So dito, since meron na ako sa aking academic or program, gawin natin yung ating administrative. So, click natin yung ating administrative or select natin. Right click, create GPO. So, dito, pwede natin gawin ang pangalan. So, akin is desktop restrictions. Ano yan? Desktop restrict na lang. Yan. So, okay. And, yan, may kita nyo na pumasok siya as GPO. So, right click natin. Select pala muna natin and then right click, then click natin yung edit. So once na naklik natin yung edit, under user configuration, click natin yung ating policies, and under policy, click natin yung administrative, and then click natin yung desktop. Then click natin ulit yung desktop, and hanapin natin yung ating desktop wallpaper. So dito siya, apat. Okay, so double click natin. Ayun. Wala natin gawin dito is i-enable yung ating desktop wallpaper. After that, maglalagay tayo ng ating directory ng folder ay directory ng image ninyo. So, saan siya dapat ilagay? So, kung napag-file service na kayo, punta kayo sa inyong computer or dun sa local disk na pinili ninyo, click nyo yun, and hanapin yung folder nyo na pwedeng ma-access ng lahat. Since dapat nasa isang centralized folder siya, kung saan lahat dapat ng user or the main user ay na-access yung folder na yun. So, in my case, kasi ang alam kong ginawa ko na naka-everyone is yung university folder. So, nilagay ko yung images doon sa loob ng university folder. So, dito, tandaan nyo lang, i-copy nyo lang yung path. So, Control-C. And then, ang hindi ko na lang kasi nagagamit is itong meetcheng. So, balik tayo sa ating desktop wallpaper. Paste natin yung ating path. Then, dagdagan natin ng ating file name. So, ito is meetcheng.jpg. Enter. Okay. So, ayan. Nakapag-configure na tayo ng ating desktop wallpaper. Okay. Kalimutan ko atang lagyan ng .jpg yung nasa academic na GPO. So, check ko lang. Policies, administrative, desktop wallpaper. And, ayan, nakalimutan ko. So, lagyan natin ng .jpg. Ayan, so, tapos na natin yung unang, tapos na natin yung unang group policy na hinihingi, which is itong paggawa ng desktop wallpaper sa each department. So again, dalawa lang naman yung department, ating administrative department or ang ating academic department, or sa akin pinangalanan ko siyang program courses. Since sa inyong nakalagay dito, makikita nyo naman ito. So, ngayon, proceed na tayo sa pangalawa na mga i-restrict and mga i-disable. So let's now proceed to the second Roman number, which is restriction of this one, so A to F. So I have here my notepad and my web server. So what I'm going to do is I created another GPO that is generalized in the domain that I have. So under tupt.com, right click and create GPO. Then later on I will be just link the GPO to the administrative and the academic department, since it's not stated if where could I actually configure those policies. So for now, I've created a generalized policy, so it's named another restriction. Wait, oh my bad. So I name another system, then just click edit, and under edit we're going to configure user configuration policies, administrative templates, desktop, and based on my instruction, it says here double click remove properties from icon policy, then select enabled option. So we're going to find remove properties from computer icon. Am I correct? Computer icon policy. I guess this is it. Like, remove computer icon on the desktop. Wait lang. Computer policy. Remove properties from computer icon. Remove. Okay, that is not it. Remove properties from computer icon, context menu, and documents, if I am correct, right? Computer and my documents. So I guess these two will be enabled based on the instructions. So it says here, repeat the process for the remove properties from my documents. So we're just going to double click the remove properties from computer icon context menu, then we're going to click enable, and then hit enter, then do the same to the documents. So enabled, then click enter. So we're now done to the first restriction. Second restriction will be command prompt, control panel, run, and registry settings. So open our Windows server, then let's continue. So still in the group policy editor, navigate user configuration, policies, administrative, and then system. So let's go to system, double click each of the following policies. So prevent, then what we're going to do is to enable each policy by selecting enabled option. So let's first find the prevent access to command prompt. Okay, so prevent action to command prompt. Click enabled, then enter. Then next is remove run from start menu. Remove run from start menu. Okay, I can't find it. Let's just proceed to next. Remove run from start menu. I can't find it. Prevent access to control panel. It was not here as well. Just proceed to remove task manager, prevent access registry editing tools. So this one enabled, enter. Control prompt, control panel, run, task manager, and registry settings. I can't find. I only have command prompt, registry settings. Don't try. Run only specified. Remove run from start menu. Task manager. There's no task manager. So wait, I'll be finding it. Okay, so I finally found it. It was under the start menu and taskbar. It was not under the system folder. So under start menu taskbar. So first we're going to find the remove menu from start. Oh, sorry. Remove run menu from start menu. So we're just going to enable it. Enabled. Enter. Next, we're going to find prevent access control panel. So let's just find it. Okay, prevent access to control panel. Okay, I can find it again. Let's just find the remove task manager and prevent remove task manager. Okay, so I have a couple of corrections, but yeah, let's start with the image, right? I said earlier that we're done, like this one. Each department should have its own desktop wallpaper. So what I did now is to actually add images per department. So as you can see, all of these have folder or a department, or the contents of the administrative department will have its own GPOs. So as you can see here, it's just loading. Wait, why? Don't know why, but here I've added GPOs for the courses. So BTV TED, and we just add edit policies, administrative desktop wallpaper enabled, then BTV TED JPEG. So I know that I've added here, but okay, let's just do it. So let's add another GPO, finance. Where is it? I don't know why it's missing, but let's just create new finance. Let's just use fin. Don't know why. I don't know why. added link information for this site though. Anyway, I'll just configure it later. But I've already added my GPOs here. As you can see, it cannot add existing GPOs, for example HRM. I use HRM here. Yes, because I've already added that GPO. I don't know why it's not showing here, but I'll just configure it later. Anyway, I've added GPOs for the academic department or the program courses, which has their own images. So as you can see here, BTV-TED. If you open it, edit, if you choose user configurations, policies, desktop, administrative templates, desktop wallpaper, when you enabled it, it has the image for BTV-TED. So each of the department has their own image. So wait, I just find it. I don't know why it's missing. I will just close all the tabs probably. It's because of it. Then let's try to refresh or reopen the policy management. Okay, so as you can see here, it shows the GPO for finance, HRM, and library record, and so on and so forth. So because I've already added that earlier, so here in academic department as well, they have their own images. So I'm done with the GPO or for the first group policy, which is adding or having their own desktop wallpaper. So let's proceed to the another correction, which is for the website. So for my website, I will change the academic into I will change all my files. Like as you can see, it was shown EAD, MAAD, SAAD, BASAD, but I just changed it based on the instructions that were given, which is the courses that were given. So I just changed it into engineering, degree, BTV-TED program, and that program. So in my files, I have here BET, BTV-TED, degree, and engineering. So when we're going to start or to if we launch the main HTML and hover into the academic tab, you're going to see the engineering, BET, degree, and BTV-TED. So earlier it was MAAD, SAAD, and so it's working. I just like to clarify for that. So going back to the original course or the original what we're actually doing earlier. So administrative, then group policy management. I'm trying to restrict the remaining two, which is the prevent access to control panel and the remove task manager. So for that, we're going to click the GPO that we've created. So edit, then under that we're going to open our policies, administrative policies, and to select the control panel or to remove the control panel, let's go to control panel folder. Let's click prohibit access to control panel and then enable, then enter. So once we're done, the remaining one is the remove task manager. So to configure that, open system, control at delete options, then remove task manager, then enable. So since Okay, so I guess I'm done with the A and I'm done with B. So we'll be proceeding to C and we'll be proceeding to D, E, and F. Okay, so let's now proceed to excuse me, C, D, E, and F. So I have here the set of instructions for C, D, E, and F. So let's open our server again and let's follow the instructions. So it says here, open the group policy management editor, navigate through configuration, policies, administrative, window components. So let's edit policies. Am I correct? Correct. Policies, administrative templates, Windows components, Windows Explorer. Okay, so inside of Windows Explorer, let's double click the hide these specified drives in my computer. So select enable option and then in the list of the specified drives to hide, include the drive letters associated with the Windows system. Common drive letters for these folders are typically C and D. Apply the changes, install the program. So hide specified drives in the computer. Okay, so this one enabled. Then let's take all drives. Let's just uh CRD. I don't have. Let's just restrict C. I don't have other drive to be restricted. Do not restrict drives. C only. Wait. I will just display do not restrict drive. Then after that, we're going to proceed to installation of programs. So open user configuration, administrative, Windows components, Windows installer. So back Windows installer. Okay. Under Windows installer, click disable Windows installer, select enable option, apply changes. Additionally, you can configure don't run specified Windows applications policy. Policy under user. Further restrict specific executable files related to the installation. Let's just disable it. Disable. Oh, I don't have it here. Wait, I'll just find it first. Wait. Okay, so since I can't find the uh disable something, uh, disable Windows installer, since I think it was not available on my group policy in this version. So what we're going to do is to have an alternative way, which is to restrict non-administrative accounts to install in the system. So to do that, choose user configuration, policies, Windows settings, then under Windows settings, choose security settings, then in the software restriction, right click and then create new software restriction. So inside of it, double click the enforcement, then you choose the all users except local administrator. So apply. Okay, so okay, we're done. So basically what we're going to do here is to allow only the administrator to install in the system and not the typical users, which is the same idea to the Windows uh, disable Windows installer. So yeah, if you want, then we can double check it again. So under administrative Windows component installer, as you can see, it was not here. So this is not it. This will ask permission when install any program on the system, which is not what I want. Prohibit rollback, search order. So it was not here. So I just tried to do alternative way. So next is to configure E, which is to change settings of app workstation. So you can add your own restriction that may be appropriate. Okay, so I just add new restriction here. So what we're going to do is to open under administrative templates in the control panel. We're going to configure a restriction that is under the personalization. So that was just a suggestion. Policies, Windows Administrator. Control panel, my bad. So policies, software. Okay, control panel, personalization. Okay, here. So I could add new restrictions depending on what I want. Let's say they can enable screensaver. So let's just enable that. Screensaver timeout. Don't want that. For specific visual, prevent changing desktop background, prevent changing desktop icons, as pointer. Yes, that was it. I don't want to add any restrictions. So let's just continue to F. So based on the instruction, only the network drive should be visible. So this was already addressed, which is under part C right here. So by hiding the drives in the computer, you can make only the network drive to be visible to the users. So after configuring this policy, okay, so in the F, okay, I'll explain it for a bit. So only the network drive should be visible. So because you restrict certain drives, so your own drive as the one who creates the system will not be shown. So in my case, I didn't what do you call this? Hide, restrict. I didn't choose any local disk earlier because uh there are folders that is shared in the file services that could be used or useful to the user. So I don't want to hide my local disk. So just the same idea here. Only the network drive should be visible. Okay, since it requires the network drive to be visible only, I'll just restrict it. So I'll just follow the rules. So it says that we've already encountered that in C, so let's just redo C. So under Windows Explorer, hide these specific drives in my computer. So administrative, window components, Windows Explorer. Am I correct? Windows Explorer. Okay. Then hide these specific. Hide. Then let's choose my drive C only. So enter. Okay, so now we've restricted my local disk, so it will not be shown. So only the network drive will be shown or will be visible. So we're done with the part 7 of my requirements in the final project. So in i-add ko pa pala dito. So palitan natin yung local disk na i-hide natin. So for example, hindi yung C. Ang gusto kong i-hide is yung iba kong mga disk tulad ng L or D. So punta tayo dito sa ating Windows settings. Punta tayo sa ating Windows. Okay, wait. Policies, administrative templates, Windows components, and then Windows installer. Windows Explorer. Then go find the hide these specified drives in my computer. So okay, ito. So double click lang natin. And then yung i-hide natin is AV drives. Wala akong AV drives, but tanggalin na lang natin yung pag-restrict ng drives. So Okay, para mapakita ko sa inyo na nag-restrict talaga tayo ng C, ang restrict ko dito pag pindot ko tong CI, wala. So, wala kayong nakikitang C dito. So, nakikita nyo lang itong A. Yan. So, itong A and yung iba. Pero yung C, hindi nyo siya nakikita. So, huwag na tayo mag-restrict ng ibang drives. Though, napakita ko naman na, sige, i-restrict na lang natin itong D. Itong E, F, wala akong pwedeng i-restrict na iba. So, ayan. Para ma-apply yung changes, restart lang natin yung ating device and para lumabas yung ating local disk C.